Hey everybody, welcome to our podcast. This is just Sayin part 2.
This is going to be our advice column from seniors, but this first episode is just going to be us explaining the trials that come with being a senior.
This is pretty much our advice to you.
Yes. So let's get started. So
we're seasoned seniors.
As it's only the beginning of October. Well, that's a lie. October is coming to an end. No, in the middle of October.
That's crazy. It's the middle of October.
I know, right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I feel like I was just like being at the beach. But anyways, but at the same time I feel like I wasn't. Time, as someone who's like always wished to be like grown up and to be like, oh, like can't wait to do this when I'm older or can't wait to do that. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. Like, listen to your parents and like adults when they say like, oh, enjoy your youth. Quoting Olivia Rodrigo right there. Like, do it. It's worth it, in my opinion.
You don't get these moments twice.
No.
Basically, and even if they don't feel or sound important in the moment, like, you can have your best memories just, like, in the car rides to school, sitting in your car, walking to class. Like, honestly, I have some of my best moments just doing random things with people around the school.
And even if you, like, go to something or something happens and you're like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? It doesn't matter. Like, so you went, a little bit of your time was wasted, but, like, ultimately in the end, it will have no effect on you later in life.
That's just character building.
Exactly. So I say go to all the things that you want to go to.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately, actually, but, like, just being able to, like, freely do whatever the hell I want.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one is paying attention.
To what?
To you. And
Now?
Yeah. I know that you're a free spirit. You don't actually care.
Okay. Go on.
I, like, genuinely care a lot about what people think.
Uh-huh.
And that's what's been holding me back, I think. And I think that's a good realization now that I'm a senior, like, going into college. Mm-hmm. But I wish I had that earlier because I held myself back a lot. Like, from saying things, from hanging out with some people. Like, just because I was worried about what everyone else would think. But
yeah, don't do that.
Literally no one cares.
No one will care. The only person... No one will care. Literally no one. Maybe your mom will care, but, like, it's okay. That's what I learned. I was like, no one cares. Like, during quarantine, because we were freshmen when quarantine happened, like, we didn't even get a freshman orientation or any of that. We were just thrown into it. And, like, those couple of days where, like, you would go to school. Like, I would get up in the morning, I would shower, I would make sure my face was perfect. I would lay out the outfit before I go to sleep. Like, that, for me, I know some people do that now, just, like, as something, just, like, for structure in the morning. But, like, that, for me, was, like, a huge deal. Like, I would lay out the jeans I was gonna wear.
Yeah.
Now, I literally could not care less what other people... I always thought people were looking at me. Then, like, as, like, I got older, unless you're doing something, like, off the rocker weird... Even then, like, you may get a couple stares, but, like, even then, people will forget about it in the next, like, 20 minutes.
Do you know what I heard?
What?
Biddeford had to shut down their bathrooms because furries were bringing litter boxes to school.
See, that right there is an example of being a little odd. People are going to talk about that.
Don't carry a litter box in the hallways.
Yeah, be who you are.
But leave it at home.
Leave the litter boxes at home, alright? Have some social awareness that not everyone wants to see that when they go to the bathroom. Just saying.
Okay, things about... So, some different, like, schedule things that we've had to do as a senior is your senior release. Honestly, get your service hours in.
Yeah, because so great.
Senior release is really nice. Mm-hmm. And you're going to want it. Honestly, just make a plan because you can say that you have a plan to do your community service hours even if you don't have the time to do them right when you become a senior.
Yeah.
Get them in.
Or just do randoms like this is going to sound so bad, but... Like, you could ask, like, I asked my dad if I could get some senior service hours, and I went outside and, like, we did my grandma's yard, and he was like, or we did, like, my grandmother's business, and she was like, community service, and I was like, perfect, and she gave me, like, 5 hours for doing, like, 20 minutes of work. So I say you just gotta find those random thingies that will help you get there. It's so worth it.
With our senior release, we found, I don't know if you've been here, I hadn't been here before the start of the school year, but the Blue coffee shop We are literally in love with this place. You go in, the baristas now know us because we go in multiple times a week. They have armchairs. Basically, you just get their coffee. They have the best almond milk ice latte
Yeah.
ever had. You just sit at the little comfy chairs. They have a take a book, leave a book if you want to read while you're there. But I'm so productive. I think I wasn't productive today because I was sitting in the high school from 9 to 12:45.
See, that's what my thing was.
I need to go somewhere else.
Also go to the library. But back to the Blue. I personally love the Blue because, like, when I'm at home and I'm sitting at my desk, like, and I look up and I'm, like, bored out of my mind and, like, I need something else to, like, my mind can focus on before I go back to, like, you know, writing a laying essay. I'll usually look at your phone, but your phone is like a well, and just second you look at it, you're like, you're scrolling through Instagram, and the next thing you know, it's like 20 minutes later, and you're like, no, and then you have to go back to your thing, and you're like rushing. Whereas, like, in the Blue, you can just, like, look up and just, like, look at the other people.
Yes, people watch.
People watch, and that's 100% more entertaining.
I love to make backstories about all the people.
Me
around
too.
Oh my god. There was this old man, and he was next to me for over an hour, and then while he was leaving, he came to me, and he was like, I just have to commend you on how studious you're being. I was like,
Get those compliments from the old man.
Stop. And then I learned all about his entire family and his extended family that was visiting, so it was great. That was me communicating with this Oswald man. I love this man now.
I think going to if you don't know where the Blue is, it's right next to, it's like almost diagonally. Like, if you're standing at the water house and you just, like, look to the right, it's right on that corner. It's a pretty cool place. Highly recommend going there.
Do you want to do hit or miss and recap all the classes we've taken?
I'd love to do nothing more right now.
What has been your biggest hit?
My biggest hit?
Yeah.
Oh, God. People don't hate on the APs. I'm just saying, APs thoroughly enjoy, like, they're not that bad. AP Euro, well, that'll be my... Hit. AP. SMCC Environmental. I love that class. Shout out to Miss Boggs. She was pretty cool, and it's a, like, easy class, but you also, like, learn things in it, and you get to do fun things, and that would be my hit. Love that class, and it was a college course class, and I was like, so. That's my hit. What's your hit?
My biggest hit is definitely, so Pip's a AP student. I'm an IB student. And definitely my IB environmental class. I'm definitely an environmental science person, and that's what I want to major in. So it's what I'm interested in. But you literally learn about so much, and you get to go out and do field work. So we did field work in the Batson River, like tested like oxygen, biodiversity. We got to like collect species and pH, like just so much. And you learn literally all about air, water. It's awesome.
And it's a 2-year course.
Yeah.
I know that.
And then going with that, the UNE Gulf of Maine class.
Yes, we are both a part of the Gulf of Maine class. That is also a college course, and it's with just, like, the whole community in, like, Kennebunkport with, like, the trust and UNE and all this stuff. We have yet to determine if it's a hit or miss, but so far it's a hit because that class is also quite fun.
And we're actually, so you don't even go to school in the morning some days, so tomorrow we're meeting at Bradbury's, and then I don't even know where we're going, but we're doing field work somewhere.
We're doing field work with plants, like marsh plants.
Oh.
So we'll spend, like, the first, like, 2 hours of our day outside and in, like, in the sun with our friends. Like, it's fun. It's not hard work.
Recently we like counted green crabs and stuff. Did a whole thing with that.
Yeah, highly recommend taking. Both of us said environmental classes, environmental stuff. Even if you don't even like environmental,
It's so important.
it's pretty self-explanatory, and it's also greatly important because of our pending future that's coming down upon us.
We might die.
Yeah.
We
So,
don't really know.
moving on. What's your hit? Miss. What's your miss?
My miss. So, I almost don't want to say this, and I think it's going to be your same answer. We love Miss Moy.
Miss Moy is the love of my life. She is amazing. I love talking to her, to the fact that I go and talk to her, like, on a weekly basis about life. Like,
We both asked for...
she is the 6th member of my family. We both asked for college recommendation letters. We love her with our whole heart.
She could be my therapist.
Exactly. Nevertheless,
AP Euro.
is like, picture AP Euro, the king of it. Like, it...
Like, you're just given a textbook, and you just have to... They're like, Read 25 pages. In these 25 pages, 7 wars are going to occur. The Pope is going to change 4 times. 30,000 people are going to die. There's going to be a famine. And we're going to recap it next class.
So the thing is that we, like, a bunch of people from my grade took honors history, which covered honors U.S. history.
Also
which
with Miss Moy.
With Miss Moy the year before, so our sophomore year.
We just wanted to stay with Miss Moy, TBH.
Honestly. And it was easy. Like, we both got 100s. Like, we did get some work. Like, it was a homework every night. But, like, it was not a bad homework. It was quite easy. Like, the test, if you studied. In fact, to the point where it was, like, history might be my favorite subject. Then
you get hit with the AP bomb.
Then AP Euro comes around. And you get the choice between A Push, which is AP US history, and AP Euro, European history. Do not take AP European history, take AP US history, because this AP US history will just be everything you learn in the honors history. AP European history is the most annoying thing in the world because it's just repeating the same things over and over again. Because you know all the Louis and the Georges.
God, you have to learn Roman numerals.
You have to learn
I actually don't
everything
know
about
Roman numerals.
the European history, and because it also doesn't start like 200 years ago. It starts like 4,000 years ago.
You're like freaking starting at the dinosaurs.
You are. You literally are. And so that test, really, you have to memorize all of Europe's history.
And then in the test, they're gonna ask you to write an essay about one guy.
Are
you gonna remember that guy?
No.
No. No, you're gonna have to be as that whole thing. You're gonna have to pull things out of your bleep. And it's gonna be,
It's just not a fun class. Highly don't recommend. Woof! The breakdowns. The textbook is also so ridiculously boring to the point where you'd be like sitting at your desk and your head would just like fall back into your chair because you'd be falling asleep. It happened to me twice.
I actually do have
3 times.
I have a tip if you do take the class, because if you are like, actually, if you do like history and you like Europe, it's great. But before every unit, literally watch the Heimler history recap.
Yep, that's how I'd like to confidently say that I got a 3 on the AP European exam, and that is all due.
4.
She got a 4. God knows how.
God knows that.
But it was all due to Heimler's history. I spent like 4 weeks at the very end of the year because like I did not do too hot in that class, like as a grade. But
we had a 30-page doc running about Heimler notes.
Yes, I would take. Like I would watch every single video, take extensive notes on it, and then I would go over them and stuff. That is the way to do it. YouTube, man. Like you know what? This is kind of off topic, but in conclusion, don't take AP Euro. Take an environmental science. But
okay, not the same thing.
What did I say?
You said don't take history, take science. That's not how it works.
Oh, don't take European history. Take a different history course.
Take financial lit. I'm in financial lit right now. It's great. You're gonna watch like videos on car loans.
US or the IB anthropology class that we didn't get the option to take. I heard that's fun.
Yeah.
But you know what I was thinking about? This is kind of off topic, but not really. How like our parents even didn't have access to like YouTube. It had to like picture this. You're thinking of a word for like I used like a thesaurus and finding like synonyms 24/7.
Oh, they had to open the book.
They had to like open the book and be like, find the word.
Go through the ABCs.
But like I would lose it. I don't have that kind of patience. No, thank you. Like imagine having to go to the library and like reading and like taking notes and then like sitting down and handwriting an essay.
You know what is the most... Okay, have a conversation with my grandfather. This man...
Hold on. I'd just like to point out that this grandfather's name is Grand Dude. Not even kidding. Neil Paticles'
Nope, that's my mom's dad.
Neil Paticles' wife's dad. Picture that.
My grandfather. Family tree.
Uh-huh.
This man is like 85, and he is amazed with what this world has come to. Mm-hmm. Pretty much any conversation you have with him is about AI. It's about the internet. It's about our phones. It's about being sucked into our phones. And literally, he's amazed with AI. And I'm like...
I'm amazed with AI. How does that work? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
Smart
I
people.
don't either.
But think about it, like, Grammarly. Everyone thought that we were gonna, like, die when, like, spell check came out. Uh-huh. It was, like... People are comparing it to spell check because we didn't... People were like, oh, we're gonna lose penmanship. We're gonna lose how to spell. But like, no, we're fine. We adapted to it. Like, we're gonna adapt to this. We're not gonna all
And
become
like
brain
we
dead.
did lose how to spell, but like
Is that necessary?
no,
No.
no, because we have computers now. No one writes with a pencil anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
And I don't think our brains anymore. I don't even think we register a word spelled wrong. So it's like fine.
no, exactly. This goes on to your topic about how Google Maps and how using that has ruined our sense of direction.
Dementia. Google Maps is giving you dimension. Wait.
Dementia. The memory loss thing.
Dementia.
But so me and Kira actually have come up with this game. We drive in like the middle of nowhere, or like we'll drive somewhere and like do something that night, and then be like, okay, find your way home.
We turned off Google
We
Maps.
turn off Google Maps and we just guess. And usually, honestly, it works. Like
Do two rights, see where we are, then take a left.
No, it works.
We have a working system. We always make our way back.
We always do. In one form or the other. It may take us a couple hours, but we do make it back.
Okay, so we are coming up on our time limit. We did say there was going to be like 15-ish minutes.
It is now 16.
It's now 16.
It's okay.
So this is the first episode, Advice from Seniors. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or topics you want us to cover,
Once again, it'll be in the herd.
send them in. We'd love to talk about whatever you want. We can talk for hours.
We'll also send in suggestions. We'll also take in, we'll do interviews and stuff. So if you have anyone we think would be fun to interview, please let us know. We'd love to hear your suggestions. This is an open podcast to all. Okay.
Awesome.
That concludes.
Bye.
Have a good week.